That's right. You just read it on that logo. Bikers against bullies. And this is Flash, and Flash is going to tell you about bikers against bullies and why it's so important. Let's go, Flash.
You know what? The great thing about this is, first of all, hey, thanks for having us here in Cherokee, North Carolina. This is going to be a beautiful day. I want to introduce Gonzo here, Gonzo Lewis.
Hi.
He's the guy who runs the Carolinas. We've got 27,000 riders across America, and what we do is we're just men and women that pay it forward. You know, we started out simply as an anti-bullying campaign, but what does that mean, right? What does that mean? Don't be a bully, don't be a bully, don't be a bully. Come on, even I'm sick of hearing that, right? So what we found, what really works well is empowerment, right?
Empowerment, making better choices.
Absolutely. If we can get kids to make better choices, they cease to be victims. If we can get kids to make better choices, they cease to be bullies. You know, and that's all about empowerment. How do you make a better choice? Empower it. So we're here. Gonzo came all the way. How long did you guys ride your bikes?
6 hours.
6 hours through rain and wind and thunder and hurricane.
It was awesome. It was great.
But we have got a great crew out of Bikers Against Bullies Beaufort. And what we're doing here today, we're putting on a ride. Dave Perewitz is the Grand Marshal. You know, Mark from the Cherokee Rally here, Blue Ridge Run, he called me up because of Dave Perewitz and said, I hear you guys are the guys who know how to put on a ride. So we're putting on a ride. And all the money is going to be spent here. All of the money, every dime. There are no expenses taken out of this ride. So everything goes back to the youth here in Cherokee, which is what we do, right?
That's right, period. It should all stay local. Every run, everything should stay local. That's the way I feel about it anyway. So.
And what are some of the things you do? Education, awareness. How do you turn kids around?
I mean, we go in and we give them the information. Flash has said many, many times, you can give information, but you've got to live by what you preach. I mean, we use the slogan a lot, don't eat the chocolate cake, don't eat the chocolate cake. Use your better choice. I mean, if you're a parent and you have a kid that's, you know, got the chocolate cake in the house and you turn your back, what are they going to do? What are you going to do if I leave you alone with the chocolate cake?
I'm going to eat the chocolate cake.
You're going to eat the chocolate cake.
But we're going to share the chocolate cake.
Okay, that way we won't get in trouble.
I know I would eat the chocolate cake. How important is this ride today at Cherokee at the Blue Ridge Run? I mean, this is the first time here for it, guys, and it's really making a mark.
I think it's more important to us than it is to Cherokee, and the reason is, you know, we're hoping we can make enough of a dent that this becomes a legacy event. We want to come back every year. We want this to be big. We want this to be hundreds of motorcycles someday. And you know what? We have come from Florida. Corey Souza and his crew. Dave Perewitz, of course, the King of Flames, is here. He teamed up with us to be the Grand Marshal. How cool is that? We have got what, Dream Rides. We've got Tobacco Road Harley Davidson, Mark Hendricks. You know, and these guys, Mark Hendricks came 5-6 hours. He owns a Harley dealership called Tobacco Road, just to be a part. He has a custom painted piece for us. You know, a beautiful piece of art.
You came from Montana.
I came from Montana. So you know what, the most important thing about here right now is to make this a legacy ride. Don't come in, do your damage and leave. Make a difference, and that's what we're here to do.
All right, and I liked how you opened it up by saying pay it forward, and that's what we need to do, folks. Because the Cherokee Indians right here in this tribe, they love to take care of their children, their youth, and help them and to have a great future. Stay tuned, we got more coming up because we have to talk to the Grand Marshal, and we're going to find out here what this is all about. It's a surprise. Stay tuned. We're coming back. We'll find that out. Hold on.
Have a safe ride.
So with that being said, let's mount up, let's blow some shit up, and put a smile on our face.
Okay, we're back with more information about bikers against bullies. And Flash, you led us in a little bit to tell us about who the Grand Marshal is going to be today. And I think he's sitting right here. The what? The king of what?
The king of flames right here, baby, Mr. Dave Perewitz.
All right, the king of flames, and couldn't hash it up any better. But Flash started the interview, Dave, was saying that you're a group of guys that like to pay it forward. And you've been out in Sturgis, now you're here in Cherokee. Paying it forward seems to be like an everyday thing with you. You're a great guy to do that for these charities and these needs.
Well, it's something that we can do. It's not real difficult. We have the means. We have the group of bikers that are always generous, and it's really not hard, and why not? If we can help people out, especially people that are really in need, and especially kids, we're glad to do it.
And this is Bikers Against Bullies. I mean, this is everything you guys are doing here today with this ride is going right back to the local community here, to the Cherokee Reservation.
Yeah, I talked to the chief earlier, and he gave us a lot of input as to who would need help the most within the tribe as far as the kids go, and we're working on that.
The chief was born and raised here, and he's a biker, and I'm sure he's going to lay out some beautiful roads for you guys to take this ride today to raise this awareness.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm anxious to go on the ride, as all of us are. And this is, I've ridden bikes all over the country, and this is probably one of the very nicest places in the country to ride.
And you're the Grand Marshal today, so you're going to lead it all. Flash, who else do we have with us today riding?
We've got actually Corey Souza from Florida, Corey Souza Originals. We've got our friend Mark Hendricks over here as well. And Mark is the owner of Tobacco Road Harley Davidson in Raleigh, so he's a Carolinian as well. And, dude, you come here 5-6 hours to be a part of this. Now, he's holding, but this goes farther, doesn't it? I'm holding this piece. Have a look at this primary cover here. This is from a Panhead, right, Dave?
Yeah, this is actually Paco is one of my sponsors. They help us out with all the paint shows and everything, which we'll be doing the paint show tomorrow here. And so this is one of Paco's primary covers that, we've made into a little trophy. And, whoever steps up and wants to bid on this, they can hang it on their wall. It'd be kind of a memory from Cherokee.
And the cool thing is this is a one-off Dave Perewitz that somebody's going to get today. Mark over there, he's holding something that came all the way from Idaho Falls. That skate deck came from James Patience from Ground Zero Customs. We call him Snacks. He's one of the core members of National Bikers Against Bullies as well, and he is just a great guy. So you know what? People are coming around. Dave talked to Mark, the owner of the administrator of the rally, and Mark was kind of like, I think this is the way it went anyways. Like, Dave, been thinking about doing a ride, and Dave says, I know the guys who can put on a ride. Yeah. And one thing leads to another, and Dave has brought in Bikers Against Bullies to be, the administrator of this ride, and he's agreed to be, he's always agreeing to do things when you're paying it forward, and we're just all lucky, so.
And Mark from Tobacco Road Harley Davidson in the house. Thank you for coming in and joining this ride.
Of course, my pleasure. I mean, it's a lot of fun to do these things, especially when the only thing a lot of folks on the ride have in common is the motorcycles. And so I love that it brings together all these different walks of life. And of course, the cause is awesome. My daughter had a small run when she was in junior high, getting bullied actually, and so it's a little bit near and dear to my heart that there's actually associations out there right now helping those kids, because I remember how hard it was as a parent to work my way through that, and so it's a little near and dear to my heart. So I'm super excited to be here.
That's very meaningful, and that does bring it all full circle here. So you're part of the hamsters as well. I see you got a lot of support from the hamsters here today on the ride. Great job, guys. Like you said, paying it forward. What a great thing to do.
Yeah, this event is becoming bigger and bigger each year, and more and more of the hamsters are becoming aware of it, and it's going to get bigger. And next year we're gonna come here and we're gonna bring a lot more people and raise more money, and we're gonna have fun.
That's right, because we're going to show all the people the roads that you could ride here in Cherokee, the great time you can have at the rally, and all the things you can do with this BAB, Bikers Against Bullies, and what you can do to fight back and help everyone out. Stay tuned. We got it all coming up here at Born to Ride.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.